there, guys, girls, gamers, everyone, it's me, GenuineParts, and we are back in If My Heart Had Wings, and last time we kind of discussed that we didn't abduct the glider, and haha, what a strange thing to assume. So, well, let's see what happens. Okay. Without thinking, I answered honestly, and Agia gave me a poke in the ribs. And why did my light just grow brighter? Never mind. Oh my god, I looked into the light. That was like I was saying, actually we stole it!
それにしても、来週には博物館に寄贈される手はずだったのに。どうしてこうもいいタイミングで。
No. Timing for what? Said Akari as she caught a glimpse of our expressions. It seems that she'd like to know about that. About who leaked the information to us. Akari-san! Oh my god. At that moment, Matsuguzu appeared, calling out in a frivolous voice.
今日の生徒会何時からでしたっけ
？16時からよ、田崎くん。
Masakuku?
じゃあそれまで暇ですよね。どっかでお茶でも。あ？なんだお前ら。
That bonehead Masaguzu, he's only just realized we're here.
何やってんだ？
部の復帰申請をしに来たのよ。
So, you can just get the hell out of here.
なんだよその態度。俺だって生徒会のメンバーなんだぞ。
Masakuzu sticks his chest out in a patronizing kind of way. Oh yeah, that's right, he joined the student council this year as its secretary. In response to Masakuzu, Akari... she looks not pleased. Glared at him.
どうかしましたか、あっかりさん。
今、大事な話をしていたところです。例のグライダー強奪事件について。
Exactly right.
ずっと不思議だったんです。どうして博物館に寄贈される直前に盗まれてしまったのか。犯人が一般生徒だと仮定してどうやってその情報を知り得たのか。
Yeah, how would they?
どうしてでしょうね。俺バカなんでわかんないや。
Yeah. You are. Agia and I look at each other. Isn't there a better way we can try to trick her? Akari seemed to be convinced by this poor attempt at deceiving her and didn't pursue it any further. For the time being, it's good that she didn't find the perpetrator who leaked the information. Well, I think she did. She's not stupid. By the way, this is kind of besides the point, but it looks like Masakuzu has broken up with his girlfriend, who he was in a band with. If there was a wizard novel where there was a band. Heh. Strange. According to him, the reason was because of musical differences. According to Agia, he got dumped. After that, he met the girl he was destined to be with. An older girl called Akari Kamui. Then, in order to chase after her, he joined the student council. That's the end of that little side story. Well, she's cute.
の一件については以前お話しした通りよ。同情的な気分にはなるけれど、どうしてやることもできない
Why
わ。
not? Right after Amane left, it was decided in a staff meeting that the club would have its status repealed without any notification, and then the garage was forcibly taken from us and demolished. This was all under the instruction of Tobioka. Some of the students were against it, but Tobioka went ahead and forced it to be demolished. The reason was that it had been promised from the beginning.
実際、私も納得はしていないのよ。廃部の根拠は単に望月先輩以外に部員がいなかったからというもの。
Well, but we were there.
でも実際はあなたたちがいたわ。それなのに先生方の都合で廃部を決定するなんて これは生徒会自治系の悪質な侵害行為だわ。あの時私が会長だったならもう少し抵
Oh,
抗
don't
できてい
beat
たも
yourself
の。
up over it, please. She spoke with her fist clenched and a furrowed brow, and she looked genuinely frustrated. She won't forgive those who selfishly ignore the rules, even if they are teachers. So that's what happened. She's the one who, when it all said and done, was working help to keep the Soaring Club to survive by putting pressure on Amane, who had been continuing with the club all by herself, at the time when the club was in danger of being shut down.
じゃあ復活を認めてよ。
Yes, President, the decision to repeal its status should never have been made. This was our big chance to make ourselves heard, but Akari shook her head.
どうして部としての条件を満たせていないからです。
Yeah, we're one member short, remember? You could have thought of that, guys, really.
まず部員数の不足。
Now there are only 3 members. To be a club, you need at least 4 members.
次に活動内容の有効性ですが、これはまあ問題ないでしょう。
This is about whether or not the activities are suitable for a student club. There's no problem as far as that goes.
有資格者の不在。これは深刻な問題ですね。パイロットの資格なら葵くんが持ってるわ。それだけでは足りないでしょ。
As well as the pilot, you also need qualifications for the equipment. Things like ladders cannot be administered without qualified personnel. Before Amane had all of the necessary qualifications, so it wasn't a problem.
最後に顧問の不在。
Yamanobe Sensei, who had until last year been the advisor, withdrew when the Soaring Club lost its status. He was under close scrutiny from Tobioka and had to deal with a super problem child like Amane Moshitsuki. So it's no wonder that a third of his hair had gone white, despite being still quite young.
これらの問題が解決できない以上、申請を認めるわけにはいきません。ケチ！
Come on, Kotori.
ケチ。もし生徒会が認めたとしても、それでは飛岡先生らは認めてくれないでしょうね。
The way she spoke was quite gentle. What she really meant was, there's no way Tobioka will let this slide if you can't fulfill the minimum conditions. In other words, you're saying it's not entirely impossible? Akari nods.
条件さえクリアできれば、我々生徒会から先生方に掛け合ってみましょう。
Well, then I guess we have a task in front of us. With a look on her face that said this is what being fair is all about, Akari reassured us. Thank you very much, President. We bow as we make our way out of the 4th year classroom.
グライダーはくれぐれも見つからないようにすることね。
She's awesome. You know, even at first she seemed, you know, a little bit but I think Akari is really awesome. And like that line is just that just hammers it home. Okay.
素直な子ね。
As I emphatically reply, Akari treated this as a joke and paid no attention. No, she kinda knows what's going on.
マジで盗み出すなんて思ってなかったぞ。
As we step out into the hallway, Matsugusa came straight over to protest.
じゃあどうすると思ったのよ。
Yeah, really, what do you think we were going to do? We went all Oceans 13 on this!
そりゃあ
The one who gave us the news that the glider would be donated to the museum was no other than this guy. No way! Man, if we only could have figured this out. Like, from the talk we just had where he acted like totally suspicious. It seems he found out because it came up in the student council agenda. Agenda, it's agenda is the word, not the German word. It's agenda. Ha!
盗んだんじゃないわ。返してもらったのよ。だってあれは私たちのものなんですもの。
That's not how it works, Kotori.
だからってな、もうちょいやり方ってもんが。
What do you mean? In the past we used to play way more pranks than this with Aunt Chen, didn't we? Agea says yep as she nods.
やったよね。で、怒られたよね。
俺はお前らと違って真人間なんだ。
Yeah. How much hard work did I mean, we put into making that thing? When you think about that, what you did was no big deal.
だろうと思ったから教えてやったんだ。
It was nice of you, thank you.
あんま無茶すんなよ。
To what, like fly it around? Yeah, thanks for helping out. That's always in every visual novel with schools. That's the school bell.
じゃ、これでホームルーム終わるな。日朝ク。
起立。気をつけ。レイ。あっさちゃん。今日こそ逃がさないぞ。見学に来てもらうんだからね。我がカルタ部を。いや、それはちょっと。だって何よ。朝ちゃん、部活まだ入ってないんでしょ？
She will join the Soaring Club. Soaring Club.
それはそうだけど。だったらね、お願い、見に来るだけでもさ。新任部員全然入ってなくて先輩困ってるんだ。私も寂しいし。1年生、私合わせても2人しかいないし、片方男子だしさ、すごく寂しいの。もうお願いね。
Exposures.
そこまで言ってもらえるなら。
Oh, come on, we all know what's going on. Like, it's not hard to figure it out.
ね、人助けだと思ってさ、他にやりたい部活ないんだったらね、麻婆豆腐おごってあげるし。麻婆。
Oh, we found her weakness.
なんだったら担々麺もつけちゃう。美味しい超辛い中華料理を見つけたんだ。担々麺。
Okay, it seems food is her weakness. Just food.
お主が辛いものに弱いのは知ってるんじゃぞ。ほれ、つられるがよい。ごっくり。姉さん。お、ヨールちゃん、そっちもホームルーム終わったの？うん。どうしたの？いやね、クラスの子から部活の勧誘受けてて。あら、君って朝ちゃんの双子？じゃあ、あなたもどうかしら。カルタって一見地味に見えるけど、結構白熱する競技で。
I don't get much of a word in here.
私はパス。別にカルタに興味ないし。
Or will she join? Or will both join? I mean, she could work on the glider designs.
ヨールちゃん、待って。ちょっと、朝ちゃんまた逃がしたか。
Okay. That was that. I don't know.
ちょっとヨルちゃん、感じ悪いよ今の。
I don't, I think your sister doesn't very care about much about that, I guess.
だって別にカルタに興味ないし。姉さんだってそうでしょ？
Does she constantly have a tear in her eye? It's like that.
そりゃそうだけど。
Well, except now. Now they look nearly identical, a little identical except of their hairdo and their ties.
姉さんって頼まれごと断るの下手だよね。いつか誰かに利用されて損しちゃうよ。
She's kinda right.
大丈夫だよ。私それなりに賢いし。自分で賢いなんて言っちゃってるじゃん。
Oh.
それに私なんかに声かけてくれてるんだから適当に返したりなんてできないよ。姉さんはほんと優しいわよね。だったらカルタ部に入ってあげればよかったのに。でもそれはそれはねえヨルちゃん、ソアリング同好会っ ってどこで活動してるのかな。
I called it.
どうしたの急にそんな話題。
Well, come on, you're the smart one. You saw her like fall in love with the glider.
いやね、そのね、なんとなく。
姉さん、もしかして。
いや、その。
やめた方がいいよ姉さん。ソアリング同好会は部活じゃない。だからみんな入らない、近づかない。大体あんな奴らの仲間になんて。
よくご存知だね、夜ちゃん。
I guess she has informed herself.
まあね。
じゃあ活動場所も知ってる？
それは知らない。というか人が止めてるのにスルーなのね、姉さんは。でも姉さんがそんなにお熱なんてほんと珍しいよね。だからこんなにムカムカしてるのか。
Well,
私の心の清涼剤、愛しき姉さんを奪う悪い奴らめ、絶対に許さないんだから。
夜ちゃん？
ほんと私が励ましてもどうってことなかったのに、なんで急に元気になっちゃうかな。
yeah, what?
最近ずーっと微妙な塩梅だったじゃない姉さん。なのにさ、どうしてどう
してって言われても。
Yeah, I can't follow right now.
あの寮に来てから目とかランランしちゃって元気になって。そりゃ私も嬉しいけどそれ以上に悔しいし。
夜ちゃん？
盗んだんじゃないわ。返してもらったのよ。
We are still at that?
私たちのものなんですもの。
Why are we still at that?
だからってな、もうちょいやり方ってもんが。
Oh, that happened simultaneously. Me smart. What do you mean? In the past we used to play way more pranks than this with Hanchan, didn't we?
やったよね。で、怒られたよね。
You forgot the yip.
俺はお前らと違って真人間なんだ。声かけないの？
いや、楽しそうだったから。
楽しそうだったから声かけないってのもよくわからないけど。
私なんかが入っちゃうと迷惑じゃない。コミュニティ乱しちゃうだけだよ。
姉さん、中途半端な遠慮がちょっとうざい。
Yeah. Come on, talk to us. We need a fourth member. And if your sister has the prerequisites to have the certifications for the glider, we would very much like her to do that too.
そんなんでソアリング同好会がどうのなんて。
So close and yet so far.
話しかけたいなら話しかければいいのに。それでソアリング同好会がどこで活動されてるか聞けば一発だったじゃないの。
それはそうなんだけど。
She lacks the courage.
ほんと、姉さんはいつだって他人優先よね。自己中な私と違って心配になるくらい。
Well, it's kinda, you know, one is strong-headed and the other not.
ま、それが姉さんのいいとこだとは思うけど。
別に他人優先ってわけでもないよ。それに私も自己中だし、いきなり引っ越したいって言ったのも私だし。
It's nice to see that the two still really care for each other too. Because in the first, like when we first met them, that didn't look like it was the case.
それで夜ちゃん巻き込んじゃったし。
私に関して言うなら勝手についてきただけだけどね。姉さんが心配だったから。
ほら、やっぱり迷惑かけてるよ。
そうだ、 もっと迷惑かけるつもりでおじいちゃんにグライダー買ってって頼んでみたら？あれくらいだったら買ってくれるかもよ。
違うんだもん。買いたいわけじゃないもん。そうじゃなくて、あれを自分の手で作る？飛ぶ？なんだろう。うまく言えないけど、ああいうものに私も向かいたいというか。
夢ね。私にはわからない感性。くだらないお遊びとしか思えない。
Help your sister out.
で姉さんらしいや。一つずつ解決していきましょう。
On the way home, we were discussing the conditions that Akari spoke to us. The easiest one to solve is getting enough members. Agea, do you have anyone in mind?
なくはないけど、しのちゃんとか興味あるみたいだし、葵はどうなの？
I hardly have any ideas either. There's no one who actually came forward and said that they want to join. The general popularity of the Soaring Club has risen since Amane's day as the sole member. The number of people interested in the club's activities has increased. On the other hand, the rumor that if you get involved, Tobioka Sensei will have his eye on you is also spreading, so that deters some people from easily joining. Katori, how about you? As Katori sat there in her wheelchair, she looked down, deep in thought. Her expression seemed gloomy somehow, because she can think of someone and she's not fond of them.
どうしたの、小鳥？私ね、
Oh,
新入部員入れたくない。
I was wrong. Hey, what's this all of a sudden?
だってその誰かは私たちがどんな思いで何をしてきたか知らないのよ。モーニンググローリーに憧れる気持ちも、あまねちゃんとイスカのことも。
Or about the day we were so close but couldn't quite make it. Again, I had the same kind of expression as Katori. We had mixed feelings about having new members join. You're becoming a Amane, guys. We're trying to carry out the activities as far as a club, so I understand this is a contradiction. It's not easy to make a clear decision.
あまねちゃん、今頃どうしてるかな。
Huh, cut over to Amane.
さあ、
Yeah.
相変わらずなんじゃない？
Oh, do we really cut over? Amane is now working at her father's laboratory. We sometimes text her, but her replies either don't come, or if they do, they come much later. It's obvious that she's not much of a writer, and it's likely that she doesn't even realize when a text has been sent to her. Sometimes she replies to several texts all at the same time, so the content of the message is hard to understand. It's probably sitting in her seat at the laboratory, but I wonder what she does all day. Is she eating properly, I wonder? I feel nostalgic as I recall the way she ate. That totally spoils the effect of her good looks. We only spent about 2 months together, but to us that time feels very special. Only 2 months? It kinda was longer in my head. Or does he mean like in the summer where they live together?
あまねちゃんにとってグライダーはもう過去のものになっちゃったのかな。
I highly doubt that. And with that, I think we'll end this episode. I thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye!